evening again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fort Monroe and a special event, Music by the Bay Summer Concert Series here at Continental Park. Tonight's concert features alumni of the United States Army Training and Doctrine Command Band, as well as the United States Army Continental Army Band, that was once housed within these great walls of the 4-century-old fortress. But first, we ask you please welcome to the microphone our host, the Deputy Chief of Staff for G357, Current Operations of United States Army Training and Doctrine, Fort Eustis, Virginia, Brigadier General John Klein.
It simply means I'm a staff officer and I'm in command of nothing. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great crowd tonight. Sounds like everybody's fairly fired up. And you braved the rain to get here, so kudos to you. So this is indeed a very special night, and as was mentioned earlier, this is known as Homecoming by the Bay, and it's important to recognize why we have labeled this particular concert Homecoming by the Bay. It's not only for those of us that serve in TRADOC, or for those that raised their hand out there that previously served in TRADOC, but it's also for all of our alumni that have returned. So for those that don't know, the TRADOC headquarters was located right here at Fort Monroe from 1973 to 2011. So for 38 years, the TRADOC headquarters was here and inside the moat area there. And then we moved up to less beautiful Fort Eustis. I'm not sure why that happened, but if you ever want to check out Fort Eustis, come on up, and you'll come right back here to Fort Monroe. You'll enjoy this place. But with that, you know, once every other year we have the opportunity to bring back our alumni, so it's a very, very special evening. Some have traveled great distances to be here. I was told before I came here that there would be approximately 60 active duty and soldier for life alumni that were coming back here, but as I look in the band right now, I think I see maybe 3 uniforms. So this will be a really fun night tonight. I'm sure our band members are very excited about it. I do want to recognize a couple that are in the band. Some have traveled great distances to be here. We have, for example, Staff Sergeant Retired Robbie Brown. Robbie Brown traveled 2,500 miles from Oakland, California to be here. And then there's Sergeant Major Retired Paul Evangelista. Out in the audience, okay, good to see you here. He was part of the 50th Army Band back in the mid-50s. And finally, the TRADOC Band's first ever commissioned officer, Major Retired P. Daniel Britton, who will pick up the baton once again and lead the band tonight. So there's kind of a final thought I'd like to share with you, and it's really important that we celebrate what it means to be a soldier for life. You know, once you're a soldier, this is something you never relinquish. And I think it's very telling that this evening that all of these soldiers, whether they're active duty or they're soldiers for life, they have come back, great distances in many cases, to yet again perform. So we are very, very proud that they're with us this evening. I have one final request for all of you, and it's not just for those that have served or those that are still serving, and that is our nation really needs service members. And whether it's the Army or whether it's the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, it doesn't matter, but we need their service. And so my one request is that when you leave this evening, that you please share your experience with your family and your friends and those that are kind of within your sphere of influence, and tell them about the great things that our Army is doing and what these great soldiers for life are still doing. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Homecoming by the Bay.